Hello everyone, Lloyd here. We are going to continue on with where we left off last episode with Catriel Layton and the Millionaire's Conspiracy. Last where we left off, we solved the mystery of what happened to Ratman. And apparently Ratman had a child, and that is why no one can find Ratman. And now we are on a big, luxurious, affordable boat. And we need to find 4 angel statues to try and win a bidding slip in order to get the big, solid gold angel statue, which is incredibly gaudy and unnecessary, in my opinion, and another person's opinion from last time's stream. So, let's continue. Get a nice quick synopsis. The Goddess of the Thames. Story so far. Mr. Fullhold has devised a treasure hunt game, the winner of which will receive a bidding slip for the magnificent golden goddess statue. Can Catriel find the other 4 angel figurines and win the bidding slip? Ah, yes, we are in the engine room right now. And just found a puzzle, not even 2 minutes in. It's very hard hunting out a tiny little statue with the mess of machinery and pipework in here, isn't it? But my instincts are telling me this panel here with all the switches on it is hiding something. Perhaps I'll just try flicking a few of them. Which is not a smart idea if you're in a giant ship. Alright, Puzzle 100, Treasure Hunt. 9 treasure chests are hidden in a cave. 3 of the 9 chests contain a jewel. Select the switches between the chests to switch on the lights and reveal a number that tells you how many jewels are contained in the surrounding chests. Where are the jewels hiding? When you think you've identified a chest that contains a jewel, select the chest to circle it. If you change your mind, just select the chest again to remove the circle. Okay. Alright, so this side has 2. This side has 1. Or possibly 1. Okay, between here, it's 1 with this. And between here, there's 2. So this one, 1. And then this one is 2. Alright, so 2, 1, 1, 2. Alright, now, let's process of eliminate this. It says, and I'm pretty sure I can only turn on 1 light at a time. Yeah. Alright, so 2 can only be found amongst these. And then it says 1 can be found. Then there's 2 here. And 1 there. Alright, these 2 in question bug me. Along with these 2. Because if we go into the process of that one having a jewel, that would mean this, this, and this are completely eliminated. And then this one says 2. But this one says 1. So it would have to be this. Now, how many said 3 of the 9 chests contain a jewel? So that's 1, 2. And I'm going to say here, it's these 3. Because there's 2 in here. And then this light, well, shares. And this only touches 1. So this, both of them work. And then this one touches with this light. Because that's only 1. And the other one would only fit here because you can't do it here or here. Alright, I think I got it.
This is an interesting one.
Yes! Puzzle solved!
That's how it's done.
You did it! You found all of the jewels! Time to set off on the next treasure hunt. You still have to find 4 more jewels to become supersonic. Haha, I found something. Did we find a statue? Oh, yep, we found a statue. It's a dinky little thing. Oh, it's this angel statue. What a devious hiding place. Oh, bravo, Miss Layton. Well, you know, for a detective like me, it's really just a matter of going through the motions and...
You want to go through them a bit faster, Kate? That was a piece of cake, wasn't it?
Obviously, I also located the statue. Just hardly worthy of profiling at all, that was. Oh, it seems some of the other guests managed to find the statue as well, miss. Clearly, if anyone managed to find it, the hiding place was too easy. Good. I see that you have all managed to locate the first of the angel statues. But don't let complacency take hold of you. That was a gentle introduction, shall we say? Now, as you're all here in the engine room, perhaps you will indulge us and allow Captain Pullman to tell you a little about this magnificent new vessel. Oh, my instincts are telling me
that this is going to be long and boring. For once, your gut and mine are singing the same tune.
It's nice to learn stuff like this.
Well, as I'm sure you'll all agree, the Thermotanic is a fine-looking vessel. But as I'm about to explain, her guts are equally impressive. The engine here has enough horses to give a container ship a run for its money. Actually, she's even more powerful than your average cargo carrier. She's just ticking along at a comfortable pace at the moment, to give you good people a smooth ride, but if I were to open her up, she'd really fly. There's not another ship on the Thames that can match her capabilities.
Do you think he's nearly done? My eyelids are starting to droop. Well, it is a rather spiffy ship, miss. I'm not surprised he wants to sing its praises. Thank you for the detailed explanation, Midas. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that has given you a taste of the superiority of this vessel. We are in a new age of shipping now. These modern vessels are a world apart from their aged ancestors. The Thermotanic heralds a new dawn. She is only the first of many new passenger craft I plan to commission. But forgive me, you are all eager to continue the games, I think. Please, let us return to the Grand Lounge. Okay. What about you, Doughboy?
No good asking me where them angel statues is hidden. I haven't got the foggiest.
Alright, so we have to return to the deck. There we go. Uh-oh. Something's here that isn't here. Benji, that was so hard. The angel was hidden really well, wasn't it? Oh, is something different in here? It feels even bigger than before. I think you're right. Yes, you are right. You're always right, Bess. Well, this angel statue hunt is a very naughty, isn't it? But a bidding slip for that statue? What a prize to tell everyone about. Except there's no big old statue. Oh, where is the golden goddess, though? The golden goddess is gone. Gone? Where is the statue? Where is my golden goddess? Where? Someone has stolen it. I do not believe it. Blech. When the perpetrator of this terrible act is found, he will wish he never crossed Mustafa Fullhold. Hold your horses now. It's been nicked. That whopping great thing. Oh dear, Mr. Fullhold is fuming. Of course he is. That statue is practically priceless. Wait a minute, though. If the statue's been stolen, what will become of my bidding slip? It's about to become a piece of toilet paper. That's about what it's going to be. You haven't won yet, Catriel.
Well, all I can say is someone's got a bloomin' nerve carrying out a theft right under my nose like this. Kit, Perfetti, it's up to us to find whoever did this.
Well, we certainly can't ignore it. It'll be the theft of the century, given how valuable the statue must be. So now we're searching for the goddess statue itself instead of angels? Haha, what fun!
I've had the crew search the ship, Mr. Fullhold, but there's no sign of the statue anywhere.
But this is madness! The statue is enormous! Where could someone possibly have hidden it that we cannot find again?
It's a terrible crime. I'll go straight to the bridge and radio back to shore to let them know what's happened.
Yes, thank you, Midas. But there is nothing to be done from the shore. I do not understand this.
Don't you worry, Mr. Fullhold. We'll catch the crook that did this, you mark my words.
Ah, yes, of course. I was forgetting about the profession of some of our guests. Then you find my statue, and you find the person responsible for this brazen criminal act. Whatever it takes, use persuasion if you need to. I mean, use the occasion of, being on this vessel to, find the criminal.
Beat up everybody!
We will, Mr. Fullhold. Any mystery solved, that's my motto. If you don't mind, Mr. Fullhold, could you please ensure no other guests enter the lounge area from now on, so that nothing is disturbed at the scene of the crime?
Of course. It will help in your investigation. I will inform our guests they must not enter. This is an unprecedented disaster for my new vessel's maiden voyage. I am only thankful that you are on board. Please find the statue.
Golly, what a turn-up for the books! The theft of a solid gold statue like that is a big case. What I want to know is, how did anyone manage to make off with something so big and heavy without being seen?
Well, if you open your eyes, everybody, I'm seeing a big old crane right there.
Yes, it's almost unbelievable, but it happened, and we have to find out how.
Right then, let's get this investigation underway, shall we?
I think we should begin by taking a formal statement from Mr. Fullhold.
Okay. I never saw this. Look at the size of this pie! Look at the size of that pie! Holy crap! I can do without the meat. Wait, what's this?
Gosh, Pheasant, look. It smells heavenly.
Oh, the swine that did this, taking my statue.
Mr. Fullhold, could we have a word, please?
Naturally, if it will help track down this scoundrel.
When we went to the engine room to start the angel statue treasure hunt, were any of the guests left behind in the lounge?
No, I believe all the guests were taking part in the game. When we went together to the engine room, there should have been no one remaining in the lounge.
I'd say we were in the engine room for about 15 minutes, wouldn't you? Was the statue light enough to be removed in such a short space of time?
Ms. Slayton, the goddess statue is made of solid gold. It weighs approximately 4 tons.
4 tons? How on earth did you manage to get it inside the lounge in the first place?
The Thermotanic is equipped with a very sophisticated crane, Miss Perfetti. That was a simple task.
Then it seems probable that the culprit used the same method to remove the statue, doesn't it? Could anybody operate the crane, Mr. Fullhold?
No, I do not think so. It is not so easy to control. But I do not know the details. You must ask Captain Pullman this question.
I see. Well, we'll need to ask him about it now, I think. Yes, we should find him on the bridge. That's where he said he was going, to Radio Ashore. Yes, that's right. Let's make our way to the bridge then. Okay, we are going to the bridge. And I'm glad that some people use their brains saying, hey, there's a big old crane. That should be, that's probably it. Alright, so, to the bridge, to the bridge, to the bridge, bridge. The nerve center of the vessel, where all its many controls are found. Why don't you just say it's the brain of the ship, not the nerve center? I would definitely just call it a brain. I say it's rather wonderful being on that bridge and seeing where the captain controls his magnificent ship from. Just look at that view over the sea.
There's the captain over there.
We're very sorry to disturb you like this, Captain Pullman, but we'd like to ask you a few questions if we may. Before we do that, I am inspecting the bridge. Found a coin. These gauges appear to be for monitoring the various pieces of machinery in the engine room. Let's see. Yep. Excuse me, could we ask you a few questions, please?
Alright, you're the ones investigating the theft of the goddess statue, are you? Sure, what you want to know. I'm Abel, by the way. Abel Seaman. During the time when the theft must have taken place, Captain Pullman was the guest in the engine room. Who was driving the ship while he was away?
That'd be me, although it's really just a case of checking that she's staying on course. So that would be a place you hear on the bridge when the theft occurred, then?
Yeah, it would. And who operated the crane when the statue was loaded onto the ship in the first place?
That'd be me as well. Why? Ah, so you know how to operate it, do you, Mr. Seaman?
Can the crane be used at any time? No, not at all. Most of the time it's not switched on, to conserve power. Before you operate it, you have to flick the master switch in the engine room. If that switch is off, the crane won't do anything. The master switch in the engine room, eh? Well, it looks like there's quite a procedure to get that crane up and running then. Yeah, there is. No one could have made use of it without planning it first.
But, last episode we did see that the engine room had a pipe network you could talk into. So, I'm gonna say this thing here. Wait. Please don't touch the ship's wheel, Catriel. We don't want to veer off course. But I want to be the captain. Me! Captain Catriel! Let's see, is there anything... Wait. Ah, yes, what a commanding view of the waves one has from here. Splendid! Is there anything else? I only found one coin. I only found 2 coins. I think I just found all the coins. Alright, Captain. Did you manage to radio ashore, Captain Pullman?
Yes, I've just finished relaying the message. I've set a course back to the wharf. Obviously, the party can't go on now. If there's anything I can do to help with the investigation, please don't hesitate to ask. I've told the crew to assist in any way possible as well. If you want to ask them any questions, feel free.
Thank you very much. We'd actually like to ask you about the crane.
Oh yes, the one next to the lounge, you mean?
Yes, Mr. Fullhold informs us that only a trained operator would be able to use it. Is that right?
Exactly. For starters, they need the key from me. And there's no spare either. I have the only one. The captain has full responsibility for the vessel, you see. Even the owner couldn't operate the crane without my consent.
I see. So everything has to go through you, Captain?
Yes, and Mr. Fullhold is well aware of that, naturally. When he appointed me as captain, he entrusted the Thermotanic in her entirety to me.
In other words, Mr. Fullhold obviously has a great deal of faith in you.
He's got salt water in his blood, that man, just like me. And he loves this vessel dearly. I know he's a hard-nosed businessman and not everyone likes the man, but that's just one side of him.
What do you mean by that?
What I mean is he has a good heart. When my old company went under, not only did he take me on, but he took on all of my crew as well. As a result, we've all still got jobs, and jobs that we enjoy. He's a great man, he really is.
That was incredibly good of him to rescue all of you from unemployment like that. You do not see that in our country, like, at all. None whatsoever. Usually, like, either whenever you have to go for whatever reason, or they just outright fire you, they're like, okay, bye, see you later. Or when they close up shop, they don't help you find a new job or anything. You're like, okay, we're done with business. Whatever you guys gotta do, you're on your own. So, yeah, I give this guy props for doing this. That's the 7 dragons for you. They can do things like that.
Yes, like I said, he's a great man. I'll always be indebted to him.
Yes, I see. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Oh, we got our first clue!
Crane key. And it goes... here?
There we go. My skills at perfection have not failed me yet.
And by perfection, I mean the old board game where you have to screw the timer and fit all the pieces in before the timer comes up. It scares you half to death. Moving the heavy golden goddess would require the use of the ship's crane, but only Captain Pullman has the necessary key to operate it.
What's up, Perfetti? You want something?
Perhaps. I'm thinking about motive.
Motive? Blimey, I thought you were the brains around here. Why does anyone steal gold here? For money?
Yes, usually I agree. Let's not forget that the statue is a matter of pride for Mr. Foothold.
So what's your point?
My point is, perhaps the motive wasn't money, but malice. Revenge, maybe. Mr. Foothold has made a number of enemies over the years as he built up his business. It isn't impossible that the culprit stole the statue as a way of getting back at him for something.
You could have a point there. So what'd you think? Talk to Foothold again?
First, there's nothing else we need to examine. Oh, first there's something else we need to examine.
What's that then, Cat?
The switch in the engine room. The crane can't be operated unless that switch is on, remember? And when we were in the engine room before looking for that little angel, that switch was off, I believe.
Can't say I remember.
It was off, yes. I remember because Catriel tried to touch it. Before the captain told her off, that is.
Oh yeah, of course. Now I remember.
I think we should go back to the engine room and have another look at that switch. Alright then, let's go.
Okay, back to the engine room. Fortunately, this map doesn't seem to be too big, so it looks like we're going to be going back to a lot of old places. Oh, hello! What you lot be doing down here, then?
We're sorry to disturb you, but we're investigating the stolen goddess statue, you see. You're a ship's engineer, are you?
That's right, me lovely. Declan Swabber's the name. Don't let me stop you. You go ahead and investigate.
Oh, he's gone back to his work. Well, he said he could investigate, so let's investigate. I want to investigate this thing. Oh. Seeing a speaking tube like this really makes you feel like you're on a ship, doesn't it? Maybe the button? Yeah, because they were talking about the button before.
So this is the switch that turns on the power to the crane by the Grand Lounge, is it?
Yes, according to Mr. Seaman, if this is off, the crane can't be used. Well, we were all in the engine room here looking for that Angel Figurine at the time the goddess statue was taken. And the switch was definitely off then. Just as it's still off now. But if the crane was used, the switch must have been flipped.
Yeah, by who? That's the question.
Well, we know it's somebody on board at least.
Wait, clue number 2. Wow, that was quick. Not even 5 minutes in. Engine room power switch. Gonna put it right there.
In order to operate the crane on the deck, the power must be switched on in the engine room, but the switch was seemingly off when the statue was stolen. Alright, there's still one other place to check. Ladder, no. Door, no. Wait, do I have to talk to you? Maybe?
Just a quick question for you, Mr. Swabber. How many people on this ship know how to use the crane? Well, there's a question. The navigation officer for one. Of course, the captain was a Navy once, so he knows. But most of the time it is old Abel what does it. I'm being the Navy now and all. I see. Well, it makes sense, don't it? It's gotta be someone on the bridge who does it. That's where the controls are. And Abel's got that kind of finicky mind in house. You gotta have your head screwed on to make them gutty things round. Well, thank you, Mr. Swabber. You've been very helpful. Very helpful indeed.
Not very helpful, apparently.
So, putting together everything we've learnt so far, that's it!
Inspector, you've worked something out, have you?
I have, Cat. I fill you in, but first let's find somewhere we won't be overheard. How about the deck?
What have you managed to deduce? Let's go out on deck and hear the inspector's theory. Because these theories are a bop. Let's see how hard Catrell is going to shoot you down. So, Inspector, what is it?
I figured it out. I've pegged the culprit.
Really? Even though Catriel and I haven't made our deductions yet?
Alright, Perfetti, enough of your cheek. I do crack cases from time to time, you know. So, what I've deduced is that the guilty party must be...
Yes?
Ship's navigator, Abel Seaman.
The man we spoke to on the bridge?
Yeah, him. Seaman was on the bridge when the crane controls all when the statue was taken. To put it another way, there's no one else who could have used the crane at the time in question. So he's our man.
Well, he did admit to being on the bridge at the right time. And it's true that the crane does need to be operated from the bridge.
Which is why it had to be him.
Unfortunately, there's more to operating the crane though, isn't there? And the music stops.
Eh?
Yeah, guess what? You're about to get shot down, buddy boy. Sit your butt down. You're about to get schooled. First of all, Captain Pullman told us that you need a key, which only he has. And second of all, the power switch in the engine room has to be in the on position. And the bridge is on the topmost level of the ship, whilst the engine room is right at the bottom. It takes a fair amount of time to get between them. Even running to the engine room and back to switch on the power to the crane wouldn't leave enough time left over from the 15 minutes to actually use the crane for anything.
But how else would that whopping great statue have been moved?
That's the point, isn't it? You have to be on the bridge to operate the crane. But you can't get to the engine room and back again in the time window we're looking at. And that's where the power switch is. To say nothing of the key that's required according to Captain Pullman.
Well, it was nicked somehow.
Yes, I'm beginning to think there's something a little different about this case.
What's that supposed to mean?
Also, I'm thinking there's more than one person involved with this. I think if we're going to solve this, Inspector, it's a case of all hands on deck.
Oh, we got a cutscene.
So what? There's some elaborate plot going on here behind the scenes? Is that what you're saying, Kat?
It's evident that the criminal is both extremely intelligent and a level-headed decision-maker. It can't possibly be him.
You're right. Level-headed, intelligent, an expert, in fact, on everything about this ship.
Well, if Seaman didn't do it, then who did?
So you brought us all out here on the deck to tell us that you made an illogical deduction?
Oi, watch it, Perfetti. I don't see you coming up with anything better.
I just haven't built up a full profile of the culprit yet. It isn't making any sense. Now, you two, no squabbling. I have a cunning plan.
Oh,
I'm not sure I want to hear it, do I? Oh, yes, you do. My cunning plan is this. We redo the Angel Figurine treasure hunt.
what's cunning about that? What are you hoping to achieve?
Catriel, this is hardly the time for more games.
This is also probably a good way to navigate the entire ship without the perpetrator knowing that we're hunting around.
Just hear me out. There's a very good reason for me suggesting this. Remember, when the thief happened, we were already underway on the cruise. Which means that at this very moment, the culprit is still on board.
You can't be sure of that. What if that blackguard that did it jumped ship and got onto another vessel or something?
No, I'm confident that didn't happen. Immediately after we discovered the statue was missing, I looked all around us for other ships, just to be sure. I didn't see anything nearby at all, and there was no missing lifeboats either.
I see. Alright then, let's assume the culprit is still on board.
I think that's very likely. However, I don't imagine the culprit expected a police officer and a private detective would be on board. If whoever did this sees that we're already investigating, they may try to destroy some valuable evidence. But if we're seen to be playing this treasure hunt game again, what message does that convey? That we're certainly not investigating very thoroughly.
Exactly, and exactly what I said. Don't let the perpetrator know that we know what's up.
We're dealing with a particularly cool and collected criminal here. We need to get whoever it is to lower their guard if we're going to catch them out.
Right, so we should go and ask Fullhold to organize the games again, you think?
Yes, let's do that. Catriel, what you've said does make sense, but still, are you sure this isn't just your way of trying to get your hands on that bidding slip? Of course not. I mean, if I happen to win the bidding slip, I'm not saying it wouldn't be nice, but... Aurora, you admit it. I knew that was the real reason.
She's got the right idea, though.
Hello, my friends. How is the investigation progressing? Have you identified the scoundrel who did this? Mr. Fullhold, perfect timing. We have a favor to ask you. Would you be kind enough to organize the treasure hunt game again?
The game? But what is the point? The goddess statue is gone. Without the statue, the game is meaningless.
Not to worry, sir. It's Miss Layton's cunning plan, you see. It's all part of a ruse to find the missing statue.
A cunning plan, you say?
That's right. I assure you we will locate the statue, so if you could just get the game started again.
Ha ha ha! You might know I'm a fan of cunning plans, Miss Layton. The more cunning, the better. Ha ha! I see you have a sense of adventure, as do I. Very well. I will summon the guests, and we will play the game again. Anyway, it would be a shame to waste the entertainment I prepared for you all.
Thank you, Mr. Fullhold. That's wonderful.
So let us waste no time. Come with me to where the next Angel Figurine is hidden. Let me see. Ah, yes. I think we will go to my cabin.
Your cabin?
As the owner of this vessel, I have the pleasure of staying in the Deleu first class accommodation.
Gosh, Deleu and first class. It sounds wizard.
I didn't know you can use wizard as an adjective. Huh. My intention for this Angel Figurine treasure hunt was to showcase my latest creation to my guests. The first class accommodation is a sight I wish you all to behold. So, come. Okay, we are moving into Fancy Smancy Room. Oh, you guys are here. Hello.
Where do you think the statue is, Benji? Who knows? I can't believe this is happening. And we're experiencing it because of you, Benji. You're amazing. Let's take a photo together now. Yes. Hey, why don't we pose like the statue? Is that a great idea or what? You guys are oddballs. Absolute oddballs. Alright, the Deluxe first class cabin. And no, I'm not saying deluxe because the word is not one, it is two. So I'm going to just keep saying Deluxe. One of the finest cabins on the ship. Even more luxurious than regular first class. Here it is, the most exclusive of the cabins that the thematic... Ooh, let me try that again. The thematic has to offer. I say, it's gigantic, and the view makes where we're sleeping look like a kennel. It's so spacious, it's so well appointed, first class in every way. That is the unique appeal of the thematic. The height of luxury, but without a prohibitive price tag. Now, somewhere concealed in this cabin is another Angel figurine. Find her. Alright, Angel, time to track you down. But just before I do... Inspector Hastings, Emiliana, a quick word, please.
What's up, Kit? I thought this was the plan.
It is, but while we're looking for the Angel, let's all snoop around in here a little.
You what?
Shh, not so loud. We don't want Mr. Fullhold to overhear.
Sorry, alright, I catch your drift.
This was the idea, was it? Pretend we're just playing this game, when we're really hunting for clues. It's a good way to avoid arousing suspicion, I agree. Exactly. This treasure hunt game is the perfect cover for us. And if I find the angels, I'll also get that bidding slip. You care more about that than the case. Well, let's start scouring this cabin then, shall we?
Alright. In the fruit. Nope, I did find a coin.
Flowers.
Another coin. Can I go 3 for 3? No! I broke the chain!
Complimentary drinks even for those lucky enough to be traveling first class.
It looks like wine, but I'm going to say, since this is a kid's game, or not the very least, it's a all-around family game, that's gotta be fruit juice or something. Although, you know, that's weird. I've actually had this weird craving for wine. It was actually something I drank about a month ago. What was it that my sister gave me? Ooh. And I am not a wine drinker. I prefer brandy. That is my choice drink when I do decide if I want to drink. But the drink she gave me was blueberry. But I don't remember if it was anything else. Just it was blueberry wine. And I kind of killed the bottle. So I gotta ask her what she gave me again. Alright, so what else we got? Fashion farthings! I gotta look for her outfits. Maybe there's other things that look interesting. What a splendid light fitting. Just right for the top-notch ship like the Thermotanic. Wait, what this one? Core ship champagne chandeliers. Hope that doesn't mean there are sharks about. I don't know what that means. Boat? Puzzle! Oh, look at this, eh? This is top-notch, this model. Right down to the last detail. Eh? What's this? Have you found something, Inspector? I have! A puzzle! Well, please do be careful of the model. It looks very delicate. Puzzle 104, Island Mystery. There is a mysterious carving on a stone monument that sinks into the sea at high tide. It apparently shows the time when the island sinks under the water. What time is it showing?
Oh my! What am I looking at here? It's... Alright, it sinks into the sea at high tide. Am I going by the assumption this thing gets weared out when seawater keeps hitting it? Although, what if it has something to do with, like, the reflection? Since I am surrounded by water. The time when the island sinks under the water. What time is it showing? Big circle, dot, and then 2 numbers. I'm going to definitely say that it's not going to be a double-digit time. Because there's got to be another dot here. But why am I looking at half circles? Wait a minute, let me write this down. I want to look at this upside down proper. Alright, so that, a dot, a backwards C, and an upside down. But the reflection of the water wouldn't help. Oh boy, hit time! The inscription on the monument only shows the time when it sinks into the sea. Until then, it's just a pattern. Okay, so when it sinks into the sea. So what if I draw a line cutting it in half? Like when it's halfway covered. What does it look like then? Doesn't look like much. It actually looks like a 0 with a line crossed through it. And the last one looks like an A. Crazy! How are you doing? I am now on a puzzle that I have no idea how I'm doing this. But let's give you a quick shouty shout. I hope your day has been well, though.
So you can basically dedicate your life to visiting
Oh, it's
every
same clip as last
lake
time.
in Finland.
But you were playing Assassin's Creed. I never really got into Assassin's Creed. It's too violent for me. But, yeah, I'm struggling on this puzzle currently. Yeah, it shows the time when the island sinks under the water. So, wait a minute. As soon as the water rises up to, like, the line, you should be able to see reflection. Oh, you like violent game? Well, everyone's got their own nick. I like puzzles, I like the RPGs, I like the adventure games, but I don't like anything too violent. Or scary, or high energy. Wait, what if I turned it to the side? So that would be like O dot dot then like that. If I turn it to the side, it still wouldn't really look like a time. What am I looking at here? I need another hint. Hint number 2. When the monument sinks into the sea, the appearance of the inscription changes. Yeah, that's going by the same thought process I had. is if the water starts rising up to where these carvings are, it looks different. Alright, first, let's just say that high tide is starting to rise up. Go to memo, and for what I'm trying to think of, is a line goes through here. But that still doesn't tell me much. Shoot. Alright, give me the third hint. The inscription of the monument is only the top half. Okay, so it's only the top half. Alright, let's write this down again. If I do that, the one on the right becomes like a elongated O. Oh my god, I'm an idiot! I'm an idiot! It's 8:30. That's what it is. Okay. And I'll show you why. Just erase this unnecessary line. I was along the right lines of thinking about the whole water reflection and all that, but I was looking at it way too hard. So when this meets up with the water reflection hits, and the water copies the circle, copies the dot, copies this, which becomes another another C, and this copies this upside down. It becomes 8:30. Eight? Nope. Okay. 8:30. Got it.
Get those little grey cells engaged?
Yes!
The pieces just fell
Into place.
somehow.
You did it. The inscriptions on the monument are mirrored letters. They are designed so that the display the time when they are reflected in the water. It would help if I could talk correctly. It would have been helpful to know that before it even went under. Not bad, Inspector Hastings. Perhaps they were right to make you Inspector after all. Ha ha! I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Don't get many of them. Especially not from you. I wasn't complimenting you, Inspector. I was, well... Oh, never mind. Alright. What about this? Another puzzle!
Funny place for a map, this.
That's a nautical chart, Cheryl. Don't be picky, Ernest. It is a map of the sea. It's strange that it's in here, though. I'd have expected a cabin like this to have paintings and portraits, not charts.
I'm afraid that is my doing. I love the sea, you see, and all things related to it. It is the reason I established my shipping company in the first place.
Ah, I see. Yes, I do understand. The sea is so romantic.
Romantic, alluring, mysterious, powerful. Yes, I enjoy my business ventures, but the sea is my true love. It is my dream to make Bountiful Holdings the largest shipping company in the world. But if I succeed, I have another dream, a bigger one. I will live out the rest of my days as a hunter of treasure, risking life and limb on the high seas.
Gosh, that sounds rather spiffing.
Yes, there are countless treasures concealed under the waves, sleeping on the seabed, waiting to be found.
You're clearly a very passionate man, Mr. Fullhole. I'm sure you're right. There must be a lot of undiscovered treasure at the bottom of the oceans. Oh, this map moves, look! And we got our puzzle. Puzzle number 103. Fathom the depths. You've come by a treasure map which shows various islands. The treasure is located in the middle of an equilateral triangle connecting three islands that each contain different shaped ruins. The distance between the points on the map is always equal. Select an island to circle it as one of the three islands at the corners of the triangle. Select the same island again to remove the circle. Identify the three islands and locate the hidden treasure. Holy crap. All I'm seeing are a bunch of Triforce Triforce pictures. Oh! In the middle of an equilateral triangle. Each containing different shaped ruins. The distance between the points on the map is always equal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. As an example. So I have to be sure that we hit 3 ruins. And then mark it in the middle? Okay, so I can only mark the one that's going to have the treasure. Plus, there's only 2 square ones here. Select an island to circle it as one of the... oh, wait. Select an island to circle it as one of the 3 islands at the corners of the triangle. Select the same island again. Okay, so I am doing multiple circles. So... like that. Wait, what? Okay, yeah, so I have to actually pick one of each shape. One circle. Well, honestly, it looks like an egg. It doesn't look like a circle at all. It looks like an egg. A square and a triangle. So... the distance between the points on the map is always equal. Unless I could somehow do like an upside down triangle? In some shape or form? Yeah, connecting 3 islands that each contain different shaped ruins. So I'm gonna say that I can have multiple. This is the one that's most free, so I'm gonna stick with that one. Thing is, I have to also try and tilt my head a bit. Think. I hate where you could actually turn this diagram around so many times and you still get different ways to make triangles. Like, even if they're not normal pointed like that, it could be upside down or left and right facing. Still, the best bet would be to start at these 2, because there's only 2 of them. I don't want to use a hint on something like this, though. Man, these puzzles are getting trickier. Also, I gotta take my glasses off. Oh, that's better. So, what am I not seeing here? Man, I say that a lot when I'm looking at these puzzles. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute! This one, and this one. Even though it's not lined up perfectly, it still makes a perfectly sided triangle. I think I got it.
This is an interesting one.
Yes! I got it!
That's how it's
Yes! You did it. The center of the triangle is the middle of the ocean. You discovered some underwater ruins. I discovered I got a big old brain. And I can make quinoa ham soup. Impressive. I was still trying to figure that one out. Thanks, Vay. Also, welcome. Let me give you a shout out. And glad you stopped by. There was no way I was going to let a puzzle like that beat me.
Oh, jeez. Run away.
Monster Hunter? Yeah, it's got to be a Monster Hunter.
And I landed in fire. Okay.
Man, even though you don't play World of Warcraft, that place just reminds me, it looks like the Firelands. But, yeah, I tried Monster Hunter once. I just cannot really get into it. It's not my style of game. Even though you get, like, different armor and weaponry and whatnot. Also, quinoa ham soup. That's gotta be real, because they've been making all these real-looking dishes. I wonder what that tastes like. There are plenty of fire. There's plenty of fire there. Yeah, it looked like you're actually in a volcano itself. Oh, well done, miss. You found it. Hey! Angel number 2. Aha, the angel figurine. So this is where it was hiding? Yes, my congratulations, Miss Layton. Brilliant. So, allow me to take you to the next treasure hunt location, the bridge.
The bridge again? Weren't we just there to talk to the captain? Seriously, my dogs are barking here.
I had no idea there was an angel figurine hidden there, though. Ooh, and I gave you the wrong voice, I'm sorry. Well, let's go back to the bridge and find it. Bleh, 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 bleh. My voice acting is not on par today. I don't care for the other Monster Hunter games. Rise, though, has Spider-Man wires. Fun times. The one I tried was Monster Hunter Ultimate for Switch, and I was like, nah, I don't like it, so I ended up giving it to my nephew. Fullhold's passion for the seas saw him start his shipbuilding and transportation business. He talks of becoming a treasure hunter, and of treasure on the seabed. Alright, we are moving on up. Moving on up.
Ah, hello everyone. What can I do for you?
I have resumed the treasure hunt game, Midas.
Oh, I see. Well, I suppose the guests need a way to pass the time until we're at the wharf again. It's going to take quite a bit of time to get back.
We'll keep her steady, Captain. We must give our guests a fair chance to find the angel. We can't wait. So, this is the nerve center of the ship, from where the captain steers her through the water. And the third angel figurine is concealed somewhere inside this room. I wish you luck in finding it. I wonder where it's going to be this time. There's bound to be some likely places. Let's find them.
Maybe in one of these frickin' holes.
And sure enough, there's machinery and instruments all over the place, and just here it seems especially chock-a-block.
I smell a rat.
Your nose really doesn't work, does it, Cheryl? We're looking for an angel, not a rat. But I think this could be the place. These are more speaking tubes, aren't they? They should be empty to allow the sound of your voice to travel along them. Puzzle 105, Double Trouble. I know Team Rocket was in here. Control the knight and the princess at the same time so they both reach the exit. Use the directional buttons to move them both one square in that direction. If there is a wall or obstacle in the way, the affected character will not move. And if even one of them falls into a hole, it's game over. Let's see if we can help these two out. Ooh, I like little puzzles like these. Let's see. So they're both going to move the same, but they have different obstacles in the way. Okay. That. 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 Okay. Crap! Maybe one too far? Okay, wait a minute. Let me start this over. Let's try a different direction. Okay, there. 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 No. Do that. That. There. And there. There. Then down. Left. Up. Left. Up. Up. No! No. Alright, left. Left. Up. Up. Right. Up. Right. Down. Right. Down. Left. Up. Up. Got it!
This is an interesting one.
La 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 la.
Solved.
And that was worth 55 picker hats. Wow, that could have been so much easier. You did it. They made it to the exit at the same time. It's great that they're both safe and sound. There's a way to solve this in just 12 steps. So see if you can find the shortest route. I solved it in 28 steps. I must be hot garbage. I knew you could do it. A wonderful show, miss. It was nothing, really. It was all about coordinating your movements, you see, even when you're far apart. Bingo! I thought it would probably be one of them hoes. Oh, look! There's an angel inside this tube. Haha! I thought as much. The third angel. We can now make a cable TV show with the three angels. Ha ha ha! There are an awful lot of these speaking tubes here, aren't there?
You mean those trumpet things? They look like muzzle traps to me.
They're called speaking tubes, Cheryl. They're for carrying your voice to other parts of the ship, you see. I wonder where these ones end up. Let's ask Captain Pullman. Excuse me, Captain. Could you tell us where these speaking tubes are connected to, please?
They go all over the ship. I need to be able to give orders to crew members wherever they are, you see. This goes to my cabin, this one to the deck, then there's the engine room, the hold, pretty much anywhere you could think of.
Gosh, how wonderfully convenient. So you need never leave the bridge.
Something like that. Speaking tubes have a long history on ships.
Another wonderful performance, Miss Layton. You are magnificent in discovering the third angel. And now there's just one more to find, in the Grand Lounge, I believe. Correct. You and the other guests were about to begin the hunt for that angel when we discovered the missing statue. All right then, no time to lose. Let's go back to the Grand Lounge and uncover the ultimate angel.
And we got a clue! Speaking tubes!
Speaking tubes allow crew members to talk to each other from opposite ends of the vessel. It can also be used for fun adult times, if you know how to use them right. Wink, wink. On the Thematanic, they join the bridge, deck, and engine room. Okay. Let's go to the deck. Oh, we're stopping? That's strange. Something's different here. When we came down this corridor before, I'm sure... Yes, the din from the engine is rather more noticeable than it was before, wouldn't you say?
What? Sorry, I was just being a wag, but now you mention it, I think you're right.
That's just because your ears need cleaning out, Cheryl. When did you last have a bath?
The last time you gave me one? Talking to your mutt again, Cat?
Actually, Ernest was just commenting that the engine noise seems greater than it was before.
Since when?
Well, it seemed much quieter in the Grand Lounge when the party started. I suppose I first noticed it long after we started looking for the goddess statue.
Probably because we're heading back in at full throttle, don't you think? Captain Pullman told us the ship's engine had more to give, if you remember.
Yes, but we don't appear to be moving much faster than we were before.
That's true, actually. Certainly doesn't seem a lot faster when you look out the window, anyway.
I wonder what's causing this extra noise, then.
Yeah, who knows? Anyway, aren't we supposed to be heading back to the lounge?
Yes, for the final Angel. Come along, then, everyone. Oh, wow, fifth clue. Engine at full throttle. Something's weighing the boat down, isn't it? In the wake of the incident, the Thematanic is heading straight back to port and the engine seems noisier. But the ship's speed appears no greater. Because this actually clicked on something. When I go to Home Depot for a new refrigerator, we were seeing this couple putting like block after block of these gardening stones. I don't know what you would call them. But we were sure, from me and what my mother was seeing, that their suspension was absolutely going to give out. And usually whenever something like that is being weighed down heavily, the engine of the vehicle in question has to work that much harder to compensate. So I'm going to say the statue is probably being weighed down somewhere. And the boat's, even at full throttle, is working one hell of a time. Here we are then, the Grand Lounge. Where the last Angel's hiding. All that stands between me and that bidding slip. You can do it, miss. The sight of this lounge without the golden goddess saddens my heart. When we left from the wharf, it was such a magnificent sight to behold, no?
I'm quite sure we found your statue, Mr. Fullhold, don't you worry.
Not if we don't actually look for it, Inspector.
Yes, well, where do we look then, Perfetti?
Please don't feel disheartened, Mr. Fullhold. There's still hope.
Yes, and now we have come this far. We must complete the exciting angel treasure hunt,
That's the spirit. So if you could find the angel somewhere in this lounge, I will reward you with a bidding slip for the golden goddess. Not that it is much of a prize at the moment. Oh dear, that's made him feel glum again. Why don't we throw ourselves into the treasure hunt to try to jolly him up a bit, miss?
Also, I notice this big old bowl's missing. Wait a minute. I see that round indentation. Something's in it.
I was unconvinced about resuming the game after the statue was stolen, but I am pleased to see my guests enjoying themselves. Now let us play the game to its conclusion.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, what's happened to that stack of dishes? It looks different to before somehow. Really? It doesn't look like too many people have been digging in. Dishes. Wait, what? She's saying about the dishes. Am I missing something here? Huh. Well, here's the crane. So this is the crane we think the culprit may have used to remove the goddess statue. Yes, possibly. The question is, how did he or she know how to cooperate the crane? This? Gosh, oh yeah, he's talked about the pheasant. What else am I missing? Oh, what's this? I'll have to search this tiered tower of platters in minute detail, I think. Let's start with this delicious-looking chicken. It smells gorgeous.
Paws off the grub.
You do realize too many calories dulls your brain, don't you? Oh, look, there's a puzzle here on this dish. Perhaps if I solve this... I would not mind taking a hunkering bite into that chicken. Stone idol. And this is funny because folks know that I don't like meat on the bone. And when I say folks know, I mean like my family, my close friends and whatnot. I hate meat on the bone. I hate meat on the bone. I hate fat. I am picky when it comes to meat. There's a stone with some symbols carved into it that seem to have some kind of significance. The top part of it is missing and needs to be put back. But the pieces of stone are all in a jumble. And it's not clear which one it is. Oh, you're the same, Vay. Sweet, I'm not alone. Thank you. Now I can be glad that my folks can stop telling me other people aren't like you. Just knock it off and eat. And I'm like, no, I don't like it. Look at the symbols on the other sides of the stone to figure out the missing one. Huh. Okay. 2 divots here, and 2 divots here, but this looks like an eye. What if I turn my head around upside down? Yeah, it looks like an eye. So what is it supposed to look like? Alright, so maybe a closer look at the fragments will show something. Because I don't get that. Like, there's one thing, the middle one makes it look like it's an eye. So what are the left and the right figures supposed to make it look like? Unless those are the indentations also for eyes? Shoot, this might be a gamble. Plus, as I was trying to turn my head 180 degrees without much luck, what if this thing has to be turned around? That would mean it would be like having an eye on its forehead? What to pick? Well, let's do this then. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let them go. My mother said to pick the very best one, and you are it.
should do it, I think. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
Thank you! Thank you! You did it! The symbols carved into the stone represent an eye looking in different directions. It looks like the stone is staring at something. Oh! So I was right with the eye. Wait a minute. Alright, so the middle one looks like staring at you. The one on the left makes it look like... That doesn't really look like an eye, though. That's kind of a stretch. Oh well. I got it right. I got it right with skill. Oh, you got it right. You continually surpass me, Catriel. Or surprise me. That's strange. I'm not seeing the angel figurine anywhere. We found the other 3 angels as soon as we solved the puzzles. Just because you see the moon in the sky every night, my friend, it does not mean you will see it this night. No, this puzzle you have just solved is only a hint about the location of the angel that is concealed in this room. Ah, it's a hint, is it? Well, the answer to the puzzle was that you had to look up, wasn't it? Aha, so we have to look up to find the angel, perhaps?
Is it on the ceiling?
Not quite that far up, I think, Cheryl. I suspect it means the top of this tower of dishes. Of course, that's the hint. Let's investigate the top tier straight away, then. Okay, where's that ball? That's disappointing. There doesn't appear to be any angel on top of the tower of dishes here. And again, I gave you the wrong voice. Darn it! Really? It must be there. Actually, I remember there was a little round decoration on the top as well. But that seems to be missing now, too. Yes, I remember that decoration as well, actually. The decoration is gone? No, this is a disaster. Gosh, was it a very important decoration, Mr. Fullhold? Yes. Well, no. But you see, I concealed the final angel figurine inside the decoration of which you speak. Oh no! So you mean the angel figurine is lost too? Yes. Not only is my precious golden goddess missing, but the final angel as well. What are we going to do, Miss Layton? Things seem to be going from bad to worse. Let's keep calm, Ernest. The angel hasn't gone missing. It's just changed location, that's all. But I don't tell anyone to move it. Someone has gone against my wishes. Someone's getting 40 lashes with a wet noodle. Let me explain, Mr. Fullhold. The final figurine was originally inside the decoration on the top tier of the Tower of Plates. Originally. The question we face is, where is it now? In fact, it's within sight of all of you even as we speak. It is? Really, Miss Layton? Where? Where is it? Do tell us.
Relax, Pinstripes. She can't wait to tell us anyway.
Haha, let me put you all out of your misery. The final angel is... in the jelly next to the tower. Please don't call it jelly. It's Jello. Call it Jello, not jelly. In that enormous multicolored jelly? Surely not. Indeed it is, Ernest. If we examine the jelly, I have little doubt that we will find the final angel figurine.
Because I see the big old round indentation.
Well, Ernest, have you found it? Oh! Yes! I've got it! The little round decoration, and the angel figurine is inside it. However did it end up in there, miss?
Somebody moved it without my permission? Is that what you're saying, Miss Layton?
Actually, no. The truth is, I think the decoration just fell from the top of the tower into the jelly.
It fell? But why would that happen?
Quite simply, Mr. Fullhold, because your boat is not level. In fact, the stern appears to be considerably lower than the bow, almost as if we're caught on something.
Yep, I know where the statue is. I know where it is.
The ship is not level. Are you sure, miss? I can't say that I've noticed. It's not immediately obvious, especially when you've been walking around the ship as we have. But I'm quite sure the round decoration did in fact roll off the top tier of the Tower of Dishes. But the Thermotanic is the very latest model. Everything is in perfect working order, and we are not cruising at an excessive speed. What possible reason could there be for the vessel to be pitching in such a way? I'm sure there's a simple explanation, Mr. Fullhold. Don't worry. Now that I've found all 4 figurines, though, I think it's time to,
Solve this case? Solve this case! Yeah!
Fallen Angel. And P6 means dun 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 dun. Case solved! The final figurine should have been in the decoration on top of the tiered platters, but it turned up in the neighboring jelly instead. The ship may be at an incline. Solve it! I must say, it's a very clever hiding place. No one would ever think to look for the goddess statue there.
Wait, huh? Are you saying you know who did it, Cat?
Of course, Inspector. The mystery is history. I know who did it, and I know how they did it.
Well, come on then. Spill the beans. Who was it? And where the devil is that statue, eh?
I'll explain everything as soon as everyone is gathered. Ernest, could you please? Yes, miss. At once, miss. Oh, wait a minute, though. There's something I need to discuss first.
What are you planning now?
Haha, you'll know soon enough. I'll reveal all once everything is settled.
For whom the goddess smiles.
Oh, we got voice acting.
Well, she would love each and every one of us equally, of course. Yet there is someone among us who would have her all for himself. And that someone is... No, wait. I think everyone's more interested in where the goddess is rather than who is responsible for her disappearance. So...
We're interested in both, Cat. Don't beat around the bush.
Up. Hold it. Everyone knows it's bad guy first, then how he did it.
Yes. I should bow to my audience's wishes and explain the whereabouts of the statue first.
You completely swept Cheryl under the rug there, didn't you?
Hello. Dog giving advice here.
So, where is the statue, you ask? The truth is, it was stolen by someone. But I have deduced where that someone has hidden it.
And I think it is underneath the boat.
Stolen?
It's weighing down the boat.
How could that be? Yeah, we're talking about a 4-ton statue here. How could anyone make off with that? Even if it was possible to move it, there's no way to get it off the boat.
But there is. There's one way you could get the statue off this boat and onto dry land.
How exactly?
I'll tell you. Even as we speak, the goddess of the Thames is under the water.
Yep.
What are you on about?
I'm talking about the only possible way such a statue could be moved from this boat to the shore. The statue is under the water, being dragged along by the boat as we speak. And the thief is planning to recover the statue once the party is over and we've docked at the wharf.
Which is actually kind of clever.
Who would do such a thing?
There's only one person who could have done this, and that is you. Captain Midas Pullman.
Oh, no. I think, yep, she's right.
And all of the crew have been helping you.
And I was right. It definitely was not a one-person job.
You've taken a hallowed image, bound it, and mercilessly thrust it into the, let's face it, grim waters of the Thames estuary. It's nothing short of sacrilege. You are all guilty of anchor abuse.
Anchor abuse? On the Titanic? Unthinkable.
That's not a thing, Cat. Read it back in now.
Well, how do you explain how Captain Pullman removed the statue from the lounge and into the sea, Catriel? Midas Pullman, huh? Bit of a nail on the head sort of name. Well, yeah, Midas. The Midas touch. Gold. Yeah, they could have done a better job on that one. We've already established that there were a number of conditions that had to be met in order to use the crane for that purpose. Yes, he needed help of the crew to make it happen.
What are you saying, Cat?
Well, the captain told us that there's a key required to operate the crane. Obviously, he had that himself. But he had already given the key to the ship's navigator, Abel Seaman. When the incident took place, Seaman told us he was on the bridge. That's right. And from the bridge, he asked ship's engineer Declan Swabber to turn on the power to the crane in the engine room.
Hold on a minute. We were in the engine room doing the treasure hunt at the time. I never heard anyone using the speaking tube.
No, you didn't, because you weren't supposed to. Just think back, Inspector. When we first entered the engine room, Captain Pullman gave a long and detailed account of the ship's engine, didn't he? Yes, he was very passionate about the latest technology the ship employs. So that was a deliberate distraction, you think? I do, and while we were very busy listening, Mr. Seaman gave the instruction to Mr. Swabber to flick the power switch. If it hadn't happened that way, there wouldn't have been enough time for Mr. Seaman to do the deed. As soon as the crane's power was switched on, he hoisted the statue out of the lounge and over the side of the ship. Once he'd finished, he let Mr. Swabber know using the speaker tube again, and Mr. Swabber returned the power switch to the off position. And of course, it wasn't just those three involved. Every member of the crew helped to carry out this amazing heist.
So they're all guilty then. The lot of them. It was an impressive piece of teamwork. I'll give them that.
Yes, facilitated by the many speaking tubes running all over the ship, so everyone involved could relay important messages to each other. The covers on the speaking tubes between the engine room and the bridge are usually left open, so they're in constant communication. And let's not forget that this crew has been together for a long time. They know each other inside out. Well, obviously that explains why my profiling hadn't produced results yet. Nobody could have predicted the entire crew was involved.
I just wish they hadn't put their amazing teamwork skills to such nefarious use. What a waste. It's criminal. Well, anyway, we should be arriving at the wharf before too long. I'll radio ahead to the yard and get us a welcoming committee.
Welcoming committee indeed. Wow, we got the entire yard there.
It's all over. The case is closed. The ship's captain tried to steal the statue and the whole crew were in on it, but they didn't get away with it. It's under the vessel, boys. Fetch it out.
Sir! Under the vessel! You greedy, good-for-nothing spalpeen! You're not fit to call yourself a man of the sea!
Spalpeen? I'm curious. What is a spalpeen? Spalpeen. Spalpeen. Oh, it's Irish, and it means a rascal. Ooh, I learned a new word. Yeah, just fetch out a giant golden 4-ton statue out from the river underneath a boat. Just use your man arms.
I'm not so sure. I believe it was the captain's undying love of the sea that drove him to such lengths.
Love?
Mr. Pullman is aboard this brand new ship today because he is employed as its captain. But once upon a time, he himself owned one of the most famous luxury vessels around, the SS Midas Touch. Isn't that right?
How did you...
Ooh.
Sadly, your business met with hard times in the economic recession, and you were forced to sell your ship and lay off all of her crew.
Aww.
You put all your younger years into that ship, and now you want her back, don't you?
Yes, you're right. You've certainly done your homework, I'll give you that.
Huh. He has a lisp. I did not know he had a lisp. I would have added that to my voice acting.
Unbelievable. I met my late wife aboard that ship. She means everything to me.
Aw.
I poured my soul into her.
This crew who are conspiring with you, they're the crew from your old ship, correct?
Yes, and I knew doing a terrible thing like this would mean I wasn't worthy of her. But I just had to get her back. By fair means or foul.
Midas, you realize that I have acquired the Midas touch through one of my brokers.
Wow. What? Why didn't you talk about that with your boss way sooner and this thing could have been all avoided?
What? Really? You own her, Mr. Fullhold?
I do.
But I don't understand.
And I'm going to sell her
I
for
didn't think
scrap.
you were interested in older vessels.
And I'm going to make you watch. Watch it be taken apart, piece by piece, and melted to make the gaudiest pair of gold shoes.
No, those crusty old ships make no money. But the Midas touch is different. She is in a class of her own. If you want a pinnacle of luxury, there is no greater boat on the water. I have decided to run 2 cruise services from now on. These more affordable ones, and a Pullman service.
Uh-huh.
Really? I don't know what to say.
Once you have made amends for this little transgression, I was thinking of making you captain of the Midas.
Aw, that's
It will be
cool.
Fully refurbished, of course.
Yay.
What do you say?
Do you mean that?
But wait, you're trying to steal a 4-ton solid gold angel statue. How much prison time is that going to net you? Like, seriously. It's not gonna be like, oh, you'll be out in a year, you can pilot this boat. That's one hell of a crime, dude. You're probably gonna be away for like 20 years.
Yes. No one knows how to get the best from her, like you.
There's nothing I'd rather do.
Yay.
Well, Captain Pullman, that's all worked out rather swimmingly, hasn't it?
Thanks to you, Miss Layton. The business plan you produced for the Midas touch was very impressive.
Oh, she came up with it.
You old dogcat. You arranged all this.
I'm impressed.
Brilliant, Miss Layton. You solved the mystery.
Oh,
and
Kaze, thank you for the biddies. Let me give you a quick shout out, my friend. Oh, and Ruru, how are you doing? Alright, so I have to do 2 shout outs. Kaze and Ruru.
Would you like call all the fucking zombies out of that house? Why are you doing that? I only saw like a second of that. Thank God you didn't light him.
Oh god. Oh god.
It's TNT, man. It doesn't care what team I'm on.
And Ruru.
I don't even know if this is for you, Barbara,
Ada, ada. I don't even think I'd ever do that pretty well with my own voice. But yeah, I'm quite sleepy still, but I managed. I'm glad you're here, Ruru. But please, don't feel that you need to be here, like, super quick. You can always watch whenever I'm offline and I've posted this. Not a big deal. But I'm still glad that you came here live anyway. I get a lot of moments like that teaching people how to play some games, which is nice. Alright, so, we're continuing on.
Well, it's what I do.
And wow, for being dragged underneath the boat, that statue is in pristine condition. The golden goddess was raised from the riverbed, muddied but unharmed. And once again, her radiant beauty was put on display for everyone to admire. She smiles on us all. Hey, as long as you're not pushing yourself, Ruru, that's all that matters. I don't like seeing or hearing stories or people of pushing themselves. You should never have to. To bid or not to bid? Okay. Okay. Oh, case 9. The Battle of Hastings. Despite the Godwin's Day bank holiday, Inspector Hastings is in a flop. It's his wife's birthday. Someone's going in the doghouse. Well, now I've finished my book, I think it's time for a nice cup of tea. Oh, but I just had some tea not long ago, didn't I? In that case, perhaps a siesta.
Just a little idea. Instead of being bone idle, how about sorting out that dog's breakfast of a desk?
Oh no, Cheryl, I'm afraid I couldn't possibly. Not today.
You couldn't possibly? Because you couldn't possibly be bothered, you mean?
No, Cheryl, that's not it. Miss Layton has a very good reason for not tidying up.
Really? Come on then, Pinstripes, lay it on me.
Because it's Godwin's Day.
Godwin's Day?
Yes, it's one of the annual bank holidays we enjoy in London.
Oh yes, that is a very good reason, of course.
Godwin's Day has a very ancient story behind it, you know. Many, many years ago, right here in the capital, Saint Godwin appeared to the king of the land. Your Majesty, your subjects are exhausted because they are working too hard. Do you not see them suffering? The king looked around the land and saw that the saint was right.
Humph.
Feeling ashamed that he'd failed to notice his subjects suffering, the king made the day a holiday from that year forward, and he named it for the saint. Obviously, nobody knows if that's really what happened, but anyway, today is a bank holiday, and no one is allowed to work. That's right. As a Londoner, it would be a terrible faux pas to do any work at all today. These traditions are very important, you know. You're such a modern, forward-thinking woman, yet you still hold the old customs dear. You're an inspiration, miss. I need to deep kiss you.
You mean she's a procrastinator? And anyway, Pinstripes, if this is a holiday, what are you doing in the office?
Oh, I just came to see Miss Layton. I'm not working, don't worry. Now then, miss, would you like another cup of tea?
Yeah, not working at all.
This isn't work, Cheryl. Looking after Miss Layton isn't a chore. It's my raison d'etre.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, seeing as I don't pay you a salary, you're right. Being here isn't work for you.
You don't pay him?
Well, he said he didn't mind. He said he'd been my assistant anyway. Absolutely, I don't mind at all. This is simply spiffing job.
Did you just lie down in the road and let her drive you over? Is that where the Pinstripes come from?
Oh, we have a visitor. I wonder who it could be on Godwin's Day.
It's Hastings. Oh, here you, Cat. Oh, you're here, Cat. Thank goodness I found you. I was ready to throw in the towel if your office was shut as well.
Oh dear, Inspector, you seem very flustered. Is it a case? Something grisly, perhaps?
Grisly doesn't come close. In all my years being a detective, I've never come across a situation that's stickier than this one.
Golly, what's ever happened, Inspector? It sounds like we need to brace ourselves. All right, Inspector, fill us in.
Yes, well, it's, delicate, you see. I don't like to think about it, to be honest. The thing is, it's the better half's birthday today!
Sorry? Yes, what does that have to do with the case, Inspector?
It only happens once a year, see? And, well, to put it bluntly, I forgot. I haven't got her a present or cake or anything. I wouldn't be surprised if she gave me the leave unless I could do something to fix this. So I need you, Kate. I need those little grey cells of yours to get me out of this mess.
Oh, Ruru, did you hydrate? Thank you. I actually do need a drink. 1 second. Woo. Rest. And rejuvenate the old windpipes. And nothing beats a nice bottle of seltzer. So thank you so much for the hydrate, Ruru. Strawberry watermelon seltzer. Yummy. All that dialogue's reading is tiring after all. It can be, yes. And wetting the old whistle helps a lot. Inspector. The Battle of Hastings. The battle of keeping your Scotland Yard bowels intact. And to keep the wife from hanging him up on a noose. I was anticipating a case the likes of which I've never seen before, and you give me a marriage rescue operation?
Not your cup of tea.
Would it be yours, sir? Talk about being used as a dog's body. Quite right, miss. Nobody likes to be used as a dog's body, do they? How did this happen, Inspector? How did you manage to forget such an important day?
I've got no one to blame but myself. I've just been so busy these past months, it totally slipped my mind. I marked it on the calendar and everything, precisely so I wouldn't end up in this situation.
And where is your calendar?
In my study at home, and I've got one in the office at the yard as well.
I see. Well, it's no wonder you didn't notice then. Oh, why do you think that, miss? Elementary, my dear Ernest. The inspector just told us he's been extremely busy. Which means he would have no time for sitting in his study at home, and probably precious little time in his office as well. He's been out and about.
Of course! He hasn't even had the time to look at his calendar to notice the reminder. Exactly. I haven't been getting back home until the small hours recently. Which is another reason I was thinking I better make an effort this year for her birthday.
Well, it's not too late, is it? The day isn't over yet.
That's what I thought, sunshine. So I've been all over the city looking for something for her. But it's Godwin's Day, isn't it? Every shop I looked at is closed. I can't buy her a present, and I can't get her cake. Even the bakers and the like are shut today. I can't get a table at any restaurant either. In fact, this place is about the only establishment I've come across that's open.
Well, we're not technically open today, actually.
I've got until this evening to come up with something. I'm telling you, I've never seen my little lemon so livid.
Gosh, that doesn't leave much time, does it?
No, it doesn't. I've been out all day looking for a present, you see, and now here I am. No better off. You gotta help me out, Kit. Help me find a present for her, please.
Yes, I see your predicament, but it's a bank holiday, you know, Inspector.
Please, Kit.
Working on Godwin's Day. It's not what a gentlewoman does. I think we should try to help, miss. After all, there's nothing sadder than a birthday forgotten by someone you love. What do you think, Cheryl?
Leave me out of this.
Well, I suppose seeing as it's you, Inspector, I can make a special exception.
Thank you. You're a lifesaver, Kit. It's not exactly detective work, it is.
It is if I want it to be. Any mystery solved is my motto, as you know.
The only mystery is how you got to agree to help. Inspector Hastings, here you are. What is it, Constable? Let me see. Oh yes, it says here there's been a break-in in the city center. The perpetrator's on the run, apparently. Really? Yes, and he left a note. Where is it? Oh yeah, here it is. Catch me if you can, you stupid pigs. Tch, that's a challenge, is it? Right, Booker, I'm on my way. You go on ahead to the scene. Yes, sir.
I was gonna say that too. Make a present, silly man. Get a crayon, draw a card, there's your gift. A break-in? Oh dear. Working on Godwin's Day. What was the thief thinking?
Not what you're thinking, that's for sure. Sorry, Kit, I'll have to go down there.
Of course, Inspector, you can't ignore it. You can't ignore blatant goading like that.
Too right, but we haven't worked anything out for the missus yet, have we?
Leave that little problem with us, and you go and catch that thief. You can't leave the people of London in the lurch. That's just not you, is it, Inspector?
No, it isn't. Thanks, Kit. It's a tough job, but someone's gotta do it. Right then, the present's in your capable hands. I'm off! Excelsior!
He left in a rather hurry, didn't he? Yes, and we have to hurry now, too. We must come up with something for Inspector Hastings' wife before the end of the day. I'm not sure what we can do to avert disaster there, miss, are you? We just have to think of a present so wonderful, it makes her forget all about the fact that he let it slip his mind.
You're friends with all 7 of the dragons. Ask one of them for a quick gift. Problem solved. You solved a case for each of them. They owe you.
If we could do that, I'm sure he'll be able to smooth things over. The problem is how to find an impressive enough present on a bank holiday.
Quite. How do we do that? The inspector said he'd be trolling the streets since this morning.
Well, inaction certainly won't help us find the answer. Let's go out along Chancellor Lane and see what we can find.
Or you know what? Give Inspector Hastings a cookbook. Cook your wife a nice meal. There you go. Happy birthday.
You must be the detective, I presume. Oh, yes, that's right. Can I help you? We have spoken before, I think. It's Catriel, isn't it? And this must be Ernest with you, and Shirley or something, isn't it? Who are you? Oh, sorry. I'm Felicity. Felicity Hastings.
Felicity... Hastings?
You mean you're Inspector Hastings' wife? Yes, that's right. He's always telling me how much you've been helping him.
Oh, well, yes. We've worked on a number of cases for him now. We're working on one right now, aren't we?
Sorry. I mean, my husband has nothing but good things to say about you, I assure you. He thinks you're a very talented detective, you know. Oh, well, I don't know if I'd say London's best, but...
I don't know if anyone would. She certainly didn't.
Apparently you have a unique personality and a knack for solving difficult cases. A unique personality?
That means you're barking.
Oh, yes, and I hear you're a genius when it comes to puzzles. This is a good one that I know. Why don't you give it a try?
Alright, what do we got? First puzzle for this case. Birthday brain teaser. And it's even birthday themed. Today is this preschooler's birthday. There were some number-shaped candles for the cake to show her age, but they've been dropped on the floor and now they're in pieces. If you arrange 3 of them together, they should make the right number. Press and hold A to pick up the pieces of the candle, and move them into the box on the right to make the number. Let's see. Preschooler. So, I'm going to say somewhere in the range of 4 or 5 or 6. Somewhere around there. So, wait, first, maybe I can make a 3? I think I did it!
This is an interesting one. And that's
How it's done, baby. Whoop, whoop. You did it. The pieces of candle have been put back together to make the number 3. Now it'll be a happy birthday after all. Wow, 3 years old and you're already starting preschool. I am impressed. Huh.
Well, I can see why my husband calls you on services so frequently. If only all problems were so easily solved. Oh dear, do you have something on your mind, Mrs. Hastings? As a matter of fact, I do. I'm rather down in the dumps today. London can be a very gloomy place when you're not feeling your best. I'm sorry to hear that you're not happy, Felicity. I hope that changes for you soon. Aren't you sweet, Catriel? I don't suppose I could bend your ear, could I? Of course you can. I'd be glad to hear your troubles. It's just that my husband's job is so demanding, you see. I know it's a wonderful thing that he does, and I do support him. But just once in a while, it would be nice if he thought about me a little. You know, it's my birthday today, and because it's a bank holiday, I'd hoped we'd be able to spend some time together and celebrate for once. Yes, of course, birthdays are very important, I think. Of course, I was fuming when I found out he'd forgotten. Then he got all dramatic and said, "I'll get you a present if it's the last thing I do," and ran off. Well, a present would be nice, but the truth is... Felicity? Sorry, listen to me. I've done nothing but grumble and gross. I thought I could pop out to the hairdresser and maybe get an ice cream on the way home to cheer me up. But everywhere's shut, of course. I suppose I'll just have to try and forget all about it and go home with my tail between my legs. Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Thanks for listening.
Yep, there it is. He's running all around, but won't spend time with her. Yeah, that's a shame. That is a shame.
The poor woman is very upset, isn't she? Yes, Inspector Hastings said she was angry, but she didn't seem angry to me.
Not so much a bloodhound as a melancholy.
We must find a good present, if not for Inspector Hastings, for Felicity herself. Here, here. I wonder what would be good. Yes, we didn't ask what sort of things she likes, did we? I suppose an outfit of some kind or some jewelry would be the obvious choice. Just the sort of thing we might find at the boutique down the road. Why don't we have a look?
Oh, we got our first clue. Special day. It goes right there. I didn't even have to move it. It's like, guess what? We're throwing you a bone. Here you go. It's Godwin's Day in London, and also the birthday of Hastings' wife, Felicity. The inspector is busy as always, but his wife wants to enjoy the day together. Oh, hey, you're here. Stash and scarfing. Quiet today, isn't it? Close your eyes and you can almost see the eternal truths of the world unfolding before you.
Really? Oh, let me try that. No, I'm not seeing anything. Just a sort of blackness, really.
Yeah, eyelids look like that.
To be occupied is a blessing, but we all need quiet times to reflect.
I agree to that. A lot of less noise pollution and more time in the old head to sort things together. You could say the game gifted you that one. Yep. And I should have realized what I said just came out of my mouth. Any coin? Yay! Coin. What else? Hey. Coin. Come on, we have 2 coins. Where's the magic number 3? There it is!
No holiday for Big Ben, is there? The grand old clocks keep ticking away, day in, day out.
And it looks like there's no puzzle. This is a hairdresser's, is it? Do you think they'd give me a shampoo? No, Cheryl, you lick yourself clean. You lick yourself clean and you like it.
What a stroke of luck! This little shop being open on Godwin's Day. That must be why it's called the Lucky Clover. That old lady we often bump into said it had unusual opening times, didn't she?
Are you sure it's really open? The woman who runs it might be just stock taking or something.
Well, it's certainly not bustling with customers, it's true. Ah, look, there's Miss Price, the owner, over there. Let's go and ask her. Oh, yeah, her. I forgot you were a thing. But first, I'm perusing your stuff. For more stuff. Puzzle stuff! Oh, look at this jacket. Don't pretend you're thinking of that for Felicity. I know it's for you. Those underhand tactics won't work on me. I don't think that's what Miss Layton meant, Cheryl. There's a puzzle attached to it, you see. Then you hear the shop owner lady just say, if you solve that puzzle, you owe me money. Top jockeys. 4 jockeys are talking about the patterns they have on their tops. Can you work out which pattern they each have? There are 3 possible options: star, triangle, and diamond. Select the jockey's face to see what they have to say, and select their tops to cycle through the different shapes. Select the jockey's faces to see what they have to say. They talk about what kind of pattern they each have on their tops. Look carefully at what each person says, and try to work out the patterns on the tops. Select the top to change it to a different pattern. The tops all start off plain, but then they cycle through the 3 possible options on a loop: star, triangle, and diamond. Okay. B has a different pattern to me, and is not diamond. Okay, so I'm just going to make myself a notepad here. Well, not a notepad. I'm going to write in my notepad. Alright, so let's see. We got A, B, C, and D. B has a different pattern to me, and it's not a diamond. Alright, so B is not wearing a diamond. Next. C has a different pattern to me. Okay, that doesn't tell me much. D has a different pattern to me, and it's not a diamond. So, D and B do not have diamonds. A has the same pattern as me, and it's not a triangle. Okay. So triangle on A is out. B has a different pattern to me, and it's not a diamond. So that means he still has the option of a diamond or a star as an available choice. This also means B has a triangle and a star as a possible choice. Alright, C has a different pattern to me. Okay, C. Hold on, let me just finish drawing these little symbols. Okay. Because Lord forbid if I try to draw on this. D has a different pattern to me, and it's not a diamond. Alright, so this is where we're going to get hung up. We only managed to eliminate a few. A has the same pattern as me, and it's not a triangle. So she's not wearing a triangle. That means she's wearing a star? Yeah, not a diamond. And it's not a triangle, which means she's wearing a star. So that's done. Wait. Alright, star. So now, A has the same pattern as me, and it's not a triangle. And this is D. So that would mean he's also wearing a star. B has a different pattern to me, and it's not a diamond, which would make it a triangle for B because he's wearing the star. Okay, then C has a different pattern to me, which means that it's either diamond or star. C has a different pattern to me, and it's not a diamond. Okay. And we already confirmed that she's wearing a star. So C, cannot be wearing the star. She has the diamond. I think we got it.
A good puzzle is something you have to chew over.
Yeah!
That was too easy.
You did it. A and C both have stars. B has a triangle and C has a diamond. Now to decide on a color scheme. I enjoyed that. Almost as much as I enjoy shopping.
We don't have to pay money for the puzzle, do we? I mean, there was no price tag on it.
And I even brought that up, too. Oh, now there's a good-looking bag. And it's roomy, too. I feel a purchase coming on. I didn't hit that one. That was weird. What else we got? These are rather fine, aren't they? In the shape of flowers like this. There's so many things you could select, like the freaking bakery. What an elegant hat. I love it. Too flourishy. Wait. Hey! But I think I only found one coin so far. Not getting anything else, so I'm talking to you. Hello, Miss Price.
Ah, welcome. Feel free to. No, what am I thinking? What do you want?
It's unusual to find a shop open on Godwin's Day. It's actually very fortuitous because
I'm not open.
Oh, but so the door ajar, so we thought...
I just came to pick up some things, that's all. I won't be here long. The shop is closed today.
So you won't sell us anything, you mean?
I'm sorry, no. I'm on my way somewhere, actually. It is a bank holiday, after all. No one works on Godwin's Day, do they? I'll have to ask you to come back at another time.
Oh, I see. What a pity. And she just reminds me of a freaking crow. She just gives off that face. We've come away empty-handed. I really thought we'd struck gold when we found the Lucky Clover open. Does that mean clothes and accessories are off the list of possibilities then? Gosh, what a pickle.
We've embarked on a real hopeless mission here, haven't we? What's our next move?
We'll just have to see if we can find another shop that is open.
Like where?
Well, there are a few other shops around Chancery Lane Corner we could try, aren't there? Yes, it's worth a shot. Let's go and see what's what.
Just make a gift, or ask a dragon to give you what they owe you, or make a fancy dinner. It's not difficult!
So let's see. Are any of these shops open? The restaurant seems to be shut, miss. Yes. Everyone wants to take a holiday when they can, I suppose.
Isn't that the Lipsky brothers over there?
Oh, yes, perfect. Alex could sell us a birthday cake for Mrs. Hastings. Do you think the patisserie is open? Let's go and ask. Oh, and we got the little girl here.
Hiya. It's terrific that we don't have to go to school and that, but I wish some shops were open. I was really looking forward to going out and buying some new things.
Oh dear, I hope it isn't spoiling your day.
I'm just a bit bored, that's all. So what are you up to? Do you want to do something together?
I'm sorry, we're right in the middle of an important errand, actually.
Oh, so you haven't got the day off then? What a pity.
Ah. What a shame. I miss the delicious smells that come wafting out of this restaurant when it's open. Alright, anything I could shake out? Nope. Or steal a certain golden angel, perhaps? Yeah, that would make a fantastic gift. He'd be like, alright, boys. Is that golden statue still in our evidence locker? Yes, sir. Excellent. Get it out for me.
Why, sir? Shut up and just do it.
Hans has obviously been doing a good job, it seems. The clock is perfect time.
Wait. There we go.
That's 1 coin. I must say, I've never really noticed the logo on the patisserie before. How interesting.
Heck of an evidence locker. Yeah, an evidence locker that can hold a 4-ton gigantic gold statue. Okay, that's 2.
Where is the third one? Where are you?
Oh, wait. What about the sewer here? Nope. Darn.
Oh well.
Hey, we got a puzzle.
Bratsy, that way will not work. But your way is stupid, eh?
Gosh, we seem to have caught them in the middle of an argument. Alex, Hans, what are you quarreling about?
Oh, it's you. Good, you come at the right time. We are trying to solve difficult puzzle. Maybe you help us, Catriel?
We got a piece of cake. In the picture, you can see a cake in the shape of the number 6. You need to cut the cake in a straight line to make 2 numbers. How could you cut the cake to make the largest possible total if you were to add the 2 numbers together? What would the total be? Well, I see 2 things. First, flip this around. This becomes a 9. Second, they didn't say how to cut it in a straight line. It doesn't have to be from the top. You can cut it long ways. So you're technically making 2 9s. So 9 plus 9 is 18. And I believe that is the largest sum you're going to get out of this.
This puzzle's got some bite. They do call me Sherlock Holmes for nothing.
You did it! Slicing the cake in half horizontally takes 2 copies of the same number. Then turning 6 around gives you 9. And you ruining a perfectly good cake! Best beef spring... Oh, I haven't had a good spring roll in a long time. God, now I want spring rolls.
Ah, now I am seeing the answer. No, yes, very tricksy. As patissier, this way of cutting cakes is not good. It makes me uncomfortable.
So what are you both doing here today?
No, Bratsy and me, we are going out.
Oh, so the patisserie isn't open today then? Huh.
Try sighing a bit louder, Pinstripes. Maybe they didn't hear.
And what about the Elizabeth Tower? Is there never any maintenance work to carry out on the clocks? Or a Big Ben on Godwin's Day?
No, yes, sometimes. But I adjust our clocks carefully yesterday. Today is no work day. Bratsy and me never have holiday at the same time, so we arranged from long ago to do something together.
Well, that sounds lovely.
No, yes, I am not sure. I am thinking about staying at home for relaxing instead. But Bratsy wants to go out, so Bratsy must go out.
Sometimes it is nice just to stay in, isn't it?
What are you doing today, detective? You want to see us for something?
No, yes, we're doing a favor for Inspector Hastings. Oh, she just pulled a freaking... them. He's in a bit of a tough spot.
No, yes, careful, cat, it's catching. He caught it too!
It's his wife's birthday today, you see. But he's been so busy solving crimes that he hasn't got her a present or cake or anything.
No, yes, this man is too busy, always running around like chicken without head. We are very grateful to Inspector. Maybe there is something we can do to help.
Oh no, we wouldn't want to inconvenience you. You're just on your way out, aren't you? I'm sure we'll manage something, don't worry.
Good luck. Please buy interesting and fun gift for Inspector's wife.
Thank you, we'll do our best. I hope the two of you have a fun evening together. Well, it looks like a cake isn't going to happen either, so we'll just have to think of something else. I wonder how the inspector is getting along with the case he's been called to, though. Even if we manage to find a present in time, it won't do if the inspector himself isn't available. No, that's true. Perhaps we should find him and let him know how we're getting on. How will we find him, though? Do you know where he is? Let's go to Scotland Yard, see if he's not there. We ask where you find him. That sentence came out all choppy. Spending time together. Hans and Alex rarely have a day off at the same time, so Godwin's Day is a valuable opportunity to spend time together. The brothers have made plans. Alright, we're going to Scotland Yard by bike, apparently. We're going to the business district. La, la, la. Do, do. You arrived at Scotland Yard. Gosh, you don't suppose that Scotland Yard is closed today as well, do you? Of course not, Ernest. Criminals don't take the day off, so neither can the police.
No rest for the wicked.
I wonder if Inspector Hastings is back here already. I do hope he's managed to catch that burglar. We could ask that Bobby outside the building if he knows.
Oh, yeah. No, you're back again. Why? Why, weird bunny man? Why? You're the very image of my nightmares.
Hello. I do not want to upon you. Hello there. What are you doing outside Scotland Yard? I was trying to sell my poponios, but they said it's not allowed because it's a bank holiday. Oh dear, poor you. You know, I had a letter from my family in San Grillo, and they sent me a new puzzle. Would you like to solve it? See, a long conversation. A man and his partner are having a strange conversation. The man says to his partner, "It was our 7th anniversary on..." Ooh, excuse me, my voice broke there. It was our 7th anniversary on 30th June last year, and it will be our 10th anniversary next year. What was the date they broached this topic? Select the boxes to input the month and day. The anniversary in question happens once per year, every year, no more and no less. It was our 7th anniversary on June 30th, and it will be our 10th anniversary next year. What was the date they broached this topic? So something happens a 7th time and a 10th time within the length of 1 year. Alright, June 30th. And it'll be our 10th anniversary next year. Happens once per year, every year, no more and no less. 10th anniversary next year. For some reason, my brain's telling me New Year's. Our 7th anniversary on June 30th last year. Alright, so 1 year, then another year passes, but that'll become 8. And it'll be our 10th anniversary next year. What? I need a hint. I'm totally lost on this one. Look at what was said and try to work through the details. He said it was their 7th anniversary last year, which means the conversation must have taken place between the 1st of January and the 31st December in the year of the 8th anniversary. Alright, so 7th anniversary on June 30th last year. 8th anniversary. Maybe that. Between January 1st to January 31st. It'll be our 10th anniversary next year. What was the date they broached this top? I need another one. The man said that it would be their 10th anniversary next year, which means that the conversation must have taken place between the 1st of January and the 31st December in the year of their 9th anniversary. Let me reread that here. Be their 10th anniversary next year, which means that the conversation must have taken place between the 1st of January and the 1st of December in the year of their 9th anniversary. Next one. If you look at hints 1 and 2 together, it doesn't look like the conversation can have taken place all in the same day. But there's a small window when the timing could have been right. Okay. Hints 1 and 2. 7th anniversary last year, which means the conversation must have taken place in the year of their 8th anniversary. Be their 10th anniversary next year, which means that the conversation must have taken place between the 31st December and the year of their 9th anniversary. What the hell? I hate wordplay questions. If anyone's got any ideas, feel free to put it in the chat, because, wow, this is a good one. It's our 7th anniversary on the 30th of June. It'll be our 10th anniversary next year. Wait a minute. Wait. It was 7th anniversary last year. And if they're talking on the same day, and it happens to be New Year's Eve, they could be talking about their 8th, and then the time switches over to the 9th, and in the exact same conversation, he'll say the 10th anniversary next year. I think it's December 31st. Please be right.
This is an interesting one.
Yes!
Puzzles are made for solving.
I needed a few hints, but that worked. Woo! You did it. The date changed in the middle of the conversation and continued into the new year. So they started their conversation on the 31st of December in the year of their 8th anniversary. Oh. Did you happen to figure that one out, Faye? Because, wow, that took a while for the gears to turn. Puzzles like that don't take long for me to work out. I'm glad for you, Catriel. They take longer for me, thank you. Wow, you are amazing. Baby, you're so happy. You want to buy a Paponio? Oh, I would, but it's Godwin's Day. Sorry. Keep your stupid little dolls. I see you don't have the day off even though it's a bank holiday, PC Beat. Hello. Quite right, miss. Godwin's Day means nothing to us coppers. Ha! But we all knew what we were getting into in this game, so no complaints. Keeping the public safe is our #1 priority, as you know. Gosh, what a noble attitude. Not that I'd say no to a lion if the opportunity presented itself, of course. I am only human. But the good people of London come first. We must have our priorities straight. Well, I think you're doing a wonderful job, officer. On behalf of all Londoners, I thank you. Ha ha, you're too kind, lad, too kind. It's words like that help me beat the alarm clock in the morning. I don't suppose you know if Inspector Hastings has come back to the yard yet, do you? I do apologize, madame, but I've only just arrived at my post, and I've yet to see the inspector today. Oh well, perhaps there might be somebody inside who knows. Yes, let's go in and have a look. Alright, before that, look around Scotland Yard. Perhaps I should renown the agency to the Leighton Detective Yard. Would that sound better? Only way for the years to not line up would be if the year changed. That was my guess. So we were both along the same lines, but it seemed to click in my head a little quicker. But for some reason, my brain was also telling me, what if a leap year is being involved in this case somehow? But I'm like, no, that wouldn't make sense. Gosh, it would be rather splendid to have a bus stop slap bang outside your office. What convenience. Ooh, coin. Ooh, maybe flag? Maybe? No. Hydrant? Wait! Hey! You discovered the special snow globe. What's so special about it? Do I shake the snow globe, does it snow for real? Oh my gosh, that would be so awesome if that was a special snow globe! Oh, thank you for the hydrate! Ooh, thank you so much. Ooh. Oh, it seems busier in here than ever. No sign of Inspector Hastings down here, though. Perhaps he's still out chasing that thief.
There's the detective who came to find old Super Snitch before. Look.
Yes, you're right, Sherlock. If he's in here, perhaps the inspector's back after all. Let's go and ask him, shall we? First, let's go perusing around. See if we can find more replacement coins for that stupid puzzle. Wait. Yeah. Hey, money fountain! Even better! I got interest! Let's see. What else?
Not the most comfortable bed in the world, but it'll do.
Bed? What bed? That's a table, not a bed. Wait. Hey! Roman relief. Oh, it's an old coin. And a puzzle! Hello. Impeccable timing as always, Miss Leighton. Oh, did you need me for something, Constable? Indeed I did, and I do. There was a chap in here not long ago, and he left this puzzle behind. But it's got me all tied up in knots. I can't make any sense of it whatsoever. Okay, what do we have? A brother's homecoming. Two brothers left home for school at 9 o'clock in the morning. The older brother came home at 6 in the evening. But when did the younger brother return? The younger brother came home later than the older brother. Select kit. What? Oh my god, more wordplay. Okay. The older brother came home at 6 in the evening. But when did the younger brother return? Came home at 6. The younger brother came home later than the older brother. Came home at 6 in the evening. And the younger brother came home later. They both left at the same time, it says. Two brothers left home for school at 9 o'clock in the morning. The other brother came home at 6. The younger brother came home later than the older brother. What if the brother didn't go to school? So let's see, 9 o'clock in the morning, yeah. 7 hours after leaving the house. Oh wait, 7 hours after leaving the house. So let's see, that's 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. 10 minutes before. Huh. I'm just gonna spitball and just say 7 hours after leaving the house.
This should do it, I think.
Nope.
Not good, Catriel, not good.
Well, there's 2 answers left. I am not comparing. I am just gonna roadblock this. So if it's not that, let's try this odd one.
This is an interesting one.
Nope, it's B.
Oh, that's not like me.
This was a stupid riddle. 5 p.m. Stupid riddle.
I see how to solve this now. And that's how it's done.
No idea. And that's how it's done. The 3rd time around. You did it. The brothers came home on different days. The point of this puzzle was to realize that the younger brother could have come home the following day after a school camping trip or, like, sneaky. That still doesn't make sense to me. Look at that. You certainly gave that little stinker short shrift, didn't you? Well, Constable, puzzles are my specialty. You could teach me a thing or two when it comes to puzzles, Miss Layton. A thing or 3, in fact. Yeah, let's just pretend that puzzle didn't exist and move on. Oh, hello there. Oh yes, Miss Layton. Sorry for interrupting before. Not at all. So, did you manage to catch the culprit in that break-in that was reported? Well, according to my notes, yes. I was called away to another incident before it was resolved, so I can't tell you much, I'm afraid. Inspector Hastings is back, though. In his office, I believe. Does that mean he's already solved the case? Well, let's go and find him and see how he's getting on. La, 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 la. Alright. There you are. What up, buddy boy? Ah, DC Booker was right. The inspector is back. Look. Okay, hello. How have you been here long? I've only just got back myself. No, we've just arrived. Did you manage to catch your man? Of course! With a little help from Joe Public, but we nicked him all right. Well, that's good news. What sort of help? Well, he was a slippery critter, this one, and quick on his pins. He ran off with this park, you see. But because it's Godwin's Day, the place was packed, so I had an idea. I shouted out, "That fellow's a thief!" And with that, all the people in the park went after him. They soon had him surrounded, and then all I had to do was slap the cuffs on him. Gosh, that really is help from the public, isn't it? Yeah, we'd have lost him otherwise, I think. Anyway, more importantly, have you come up with a present for Mrs. Hastings yet? Not yet, I'm afraid, Inspector. As you discovered for yourself, everywhere's closed today. Oh, I had a nasty feeling that's what you'd say. Better kiss my boys goodbye. You guys are going in the noose. Don't be defeated, Inspector. It's not over yet. We still have time before nightfall. Yeah, but there's no hope of getting the present, is there? Every flaming shop in the city is shut. And it's too late to go steps further afield now. I don't see what else I can do. It's too soon to give up. There may be other ways of obtaining a present that we haven't thought of yet. We'll keep thinking and looking out for something that Felicity would like. Well, thanks, Kate. Beats me why you're going to such a lot of trouble to help me, but I appreciate it. It's quite simple. I'm doing it because I want to.
Blimey, you sure are too nice to be a detective, kid. Anyway, what have you got in mind? Where you gonna find a prison at?
Yes, I'm starting to think the answer doesn't lie in the shops. But I have an inkling that someone I know may be able to help.
Oh, who's that then?
All in good time, Inspector. I need to head over to Guildhall for now.
Guildhall?
Yes, although I can't promise the person in question will be there, of course.
Alright, well, it's just down the road, so I'll come along with you. Alright, we got clue number 3. Public support. Wait, why is this a clue? Inspector Hastings managed to apprehend the criminal he was after thanks to exceptional support from the public. But first, I am perusing your office. And that has got to be some super ancient coffee in that cup.
I have noticed it before, but there's a photograph of Inspector Hastings' wife here. Look.
Wait. Coin, that's 1. That's 2. Come on. Where's magic number 3? Gotta be somewhere. Yes! Ooh, come on. Hey, puzzle! Look at that! I just whacked my tail against the chair and a whole cloud of dust billowed up into the air. Finely aged coffee. Yeah, I can imagine what it tastes like. You can enjoy that swig if you want, Vay.
That's not just dust, Cheryl. There's a puzzle in there, too. It was your tail that found it, Cheryl, so why don't you polish it off?
Pizza prep. No. You know the rules, and so do I. Okay. Can't give them what they don't like, and they each have to have an equal amount of pizza. Which reminds me, I actually made Elio's pizza for dinner. I might actually grab a few pieces after this, because I am getting hungry. Alright, so... let's just willy-nilly slice this shit. Wow, that's a... holy crap! You just give the kid an entire pizza like that and minus the 1? Why just give him the whole dang pie? Let's see... put that there. Put that there. That there. Give this one, if I can grab it. Egg. Add. Egg. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Something needs to be switched. But what? And this one doesn't want tomatoes. Man, 4 of these things have tomato on them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's not going to work. Alright, first off, we need to worry about this big chunk here. So, move that there. Then I'll see if I can even this out as close as possible. So there... and there, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move that over there. What happens if I give you both egg? Which also reminds me, who eats pizza with egg on it? Like, that's gross. That's absolutely gross.
So let's exchange this to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got it!
A good puzzle is something you have to chew over. That was too easy.
You did it. Can they really eat all that pizza? Game, you have no idea how ravenous some kids can be. I remember when I was like about 5 or 6, I had 5 out of 8 slices of pizza, but that was because the pizza was just too damn good. And that was like my very first chicken Caesar salad pie I ever had. And oh my god, I want that back in my mouth once again. I remember that day too still. It was super hot. We had the doors closed, the air conditioner cranking up in the living room. We had the old folding brown table, and we just pigged out on pizza.
Well, that's the puzzle taken care of. Time for a nap.
Not likely, Cheryl. We have things to do.
Alright, so now, let's go to Guildhall. I guess we're gonna meet with him. Oh! You're here! What are you doing, rat boy?
Oh, Mr. Chance, what a pleasant surprise. Are you out for a stroll? I'm glad I've bumped into you, Miss Layton. I bought some baby goods the other day, and there was a free puzzle with them. I know how much you enjoy this sort of thing. Here, it's all yours.
Sand Pit Dice Dilemma. Oh, just one look at this and I already hate it. Some children have been rolling dice around in a sand pit, leaving patterns in the sand. Now the imprint from one side of the particular die has been obliterated. So whose die made the marks? There are 6 designs used on the sides for the die, and each die has exactly one of each design, but every die is different. Oh. Okay, this is now going to be about mental perspective of how they roll the die around. I'm sort of good at these things, but you really have to think, and it's really hard for this. Alright, so we're going to start off with the clover. So the clover gets put down, and then a happy face, which we don't know on any of these dice which one has the happy face. But for measures like that, it's to be down flat. Then pushes down, then right. So I'm looking at D's block right now. This one. So they put that down. The X would be towards you, and the square would be towards your left. So that goes down. Down. Then right. Yeah, because then the clover would end up on its side when you press down for the smiley face. Then it goes right, and then X, and then square, and then... You know what? I think it might actually be D. Because now we have to try to... Clover down for... I'm looking at B now. Put the clover down, roll it over... No, it wouldn't work because you would get a heart from that first. So yeah, the first ones have to be C and D, considering if you were to press down when you have that and the heart's on top, you would make a heart imprint. But that's not the case. And you have to remember that once you press it down, no matter what position, the heart's still going to be up. So once it goes down, forward, the heart's going to make that imprint. So A and B, automatically out. So it's C and D. So the block goes down for C. But down with that. Oh, wait, maybe it's C. Okay, block goes down. Push down. Because you don't know if this where the smiley face is. Oh, let me try and draw this. No, actually drawing this wouldn't even work. Okay, we're going to make the imprint. You're going to have to turn it 160, and the heart would be on the left side. I'm still thinking it's D.
This should do it, I think.
Yes!
Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
Oh! You did it! The clover design was the key to this puzzle. Yep! You just had to mentally know how it would fold out. Although that was also 50-50. I won't lie.
Aren't you lucky, my little munchkin? You got to see the detective solving that lovely puzzle-wuzzle, didn't you? Haha, your baby's very cute. I can see why you're so infatuated with him. It would be impossible not to be, wouldn't it? I don't understand how they come out looking so adorable.
Well, technically, when... Nope, stop myself right there. I know what happens when they come out. I was gonna make something, but no. No!
Do you understand it, little cutesy-wootsy? Do you? Do you? Do you? Oh, hello.
Hello, Miss Tate, I believe, isn't it? Are you working even on Godwin's Day?
Oh, no. No, I don't think so.
Oh, then why are you here?
Well, you see, I'm just on my way home from, visiting my grandma.
Ah, that explains it. I thought it was rather queer to find you here.
Are you all, working? Even though it's a bank holiday, I mean?
Well, sort of, yes. It's not exactly work as such, but...
See, well, I hope you managed to find some time to, relax. You're as busy as the mayor.
Ah, is Mayor Loanita in today?
Oh, let me see. Yes. I think I saw her heading into her chamber when I passed by here this morning. So she's probably in there working now, I should think. Maybe? Well, if you'll excuse me, I have to be getting along now.
Of course. Thank you for your help.
I had a feeling Pipper would be here even today.
So she's so devoted to her job, that woman. So we're here to see the mayor, are we?
Yes, I feel sure she's going to have some great advice for us.
Interesting idea. All right, then. Let's see what she suggests. Starting to lose my voices here. And I think with that, as a sign of, I think I need to stop for tonight. So, leave it here for now. Let you guys muzzle over the fact if the good Hastings will keep his giblets or not from his wife. And we are going to raid someone. The question is, who are we going to raid? Let's see. Oh no, I am not sending you to someone who's playing.
I don't know if I should.
Oh well. I'm gonna send you guys over to Laura. She's playing FNAF. So, oh, no problem, Vay and Ruru. Thank you so much for attending. So I'm going to raid /Laura. Wait. At Laura. At. Her name is so hard to spell. Skmora. Wait, what happened? What? Oh, okay, yeah, jump scares. Enjoy the jump scares. I can't watch this stuff. It terrifies me beyond all human recognition. Alright, so. Everyone, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next stream, and I hope you all have a good day and a good night. Bye.